Yeah, tell me to yourself.
Good morning, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for giving this opportunity. My name is Mahesh. I'm a BCom graduate and I have experience of 2 years in manual testing. Previously, I worked as a tech support in a reputed MNC.
Mm-hmm.
Then after that, I had an interest on testing, manual testing. Then I felt to explore this domain.
Mm-hmm.
I'm local to Hyderabad, sir.
So, as a become domain people, then why you are coming to IT? Any reason behind it? Why you choosing a career into testing itself?
After my last day in Tech Mahindra
Mm-hmm.
as a tech support, I got an opportunity to work in a VCube. So, I mean, that's one of the product-based company in Hyderabad, it's Australian-based healthcare company. So they hired me as a tech support initially for 1.5 year, 2 years. Then slowly, they were showing interest for me to check the application and functionalities and all these things. So basically, they are product-based company. So we used to check the application functionalities and everything before deploying that into the live.
Mm-hmm.
As a product specialist, I used to work on that. So slowly, I got interest like when the developers are working and testers are working. So initially, I started my work as to check the functionalities of the application. Slowly, that injected me inside me, and I felt to let's explore this domain, and I got interest and I got into this.
Okay. So, yes, you don't grad 2019 graduate. Okay. Now, tell me what is the difference between retesting and regression testing?
So retesting is something like the bug validation will happen in the retesting.
Mm-hmm.
Regression testing is something which will happen after retesting. In regression testing, no bug verification will happen, sir.
Mm-hmm.
And in retesting, we need like failed test cases.
Mm-hmm.
So in regression testing, we don't need any failed test cases.
Okay.
So retesting happens first, then regression testing will happen.
Mm-hmm.
Retesting will happen only to fix the bug and to check the bug verification, to verify the bug. Regression happens just to check the stability of the application.
Okay.
This is the major differences between retesting and regression testing. So,
Anything like which type of testing you will prefer for retesting and regression
I
testing?
didn't get your question properly, sir.
What type of testing that we prefer for retesting and whatever testing we prefer for retesting?
Yes, sir. Thank you. Yeah, I got it. I can explain this, sir. So retesting, we can only perform manual testing because it is not stable in retesting because bug is still going on. So retesting will happen in only manual testing. Regression testing is something which is stable application. For this, we can prefer automation testing.
Good. And what is between the test scenario and test case?
Test scenario is nothing but verifying the journey of the application. It means like how it will perform from starting to end point. When to perform that application and when to test scenario is nothing but how it will work, sir. A test case is nothing but when to test.
And tell me what is the need of creating test cases?
Test case creation is nothing but, sir, the main purpose of creation of test case is to follow each and every step of functionality of the application. So if you miss anything in the test case, entire functionality will go on other track. So making test case is very, very important because we can implement each and every step if you follow the test cases and we don't skip any part of the requirement document.
Good. So let's take, I have clear requirement document. I know each and everything in the requirement document.
Yes, sir.
Then why I need to create test cases then?
It is a clear documentation that the requirement document, the test is following, it is matching both expected and actual result.
Which means when you're writing test case, we have actual results?
No, sir. While preparing test case, you will only mention expected result, and the actual result you will get actual result when you are implementing the test cases in JIRA tool.
Okay. Now, tell me, you found a defect in application. Yes, that is a valid defect. Okay. You raise a defect to developer. Okay. On seeing the defect, developer rejected the defect.
Okay.
Then what you will do? There is a valid defect, but still developer rejects the defect. Then what you will do?
I will report to my team lead.
Okay, on seeing the team lead also, reporting manager also, still developer rejects the defect.
Duplicate defect?
No, that's a valid defect. There is no duplicate invalid defects. That is valid defect.
In that condition, sir, it might be deferred.
That is a valid defect that I have to fix, very important, but still developers reject the defect. Then what you will do?
In that condition, sir, I will coordinate with the developer and I will ask him why he rejected the defect, and I will take the proper reason. If I'm satisfied with that reason,
developer has given the reason saying that I am not accepting the defect.
Okay.
Why you are accepting the defect? I am not ready to take your defect. Then what you will do?
I will assign that defect to particular developer and mention in the email mention in a JIRA tool and I will assign that to developer.
Still developer rejected it.
Not sure about like what step I need to take.
Okay. Now let's take an example. Tomorrow there is a delivery. Like the application is going to production live
Yes,
on
sir.
tomorrow itself.
Yes, sir.
But today you found a critical defect. Okay. Then what you will do? It will take at least 4 to 5 days to fix the defect. Then how can you handle the situation?
I will report to my business analyst and team lead. We found a defect which is very, very important, but like we don't have time in our hands. So we'll check whether it is a severity or priority basis.
That is a critical defect that has to fix as soon as possible.
In that condition, like on to the team lead and business analyst that we found a important defect which is supposed to be happen
But
right now.
customer says that no problem, move that defect to that production.
In that
Whether you won't
condition,
accept it?
yes, sir, we will move that ticket, but we will move that, but we will keep that defect for the next sprint and we'll fix it.
But see, without the defect, next sprint never going to happen.
But the client is asking for the.
Keep the defect as is and move to the next sprint.
No, sir, we can't keep the defect and move that.
Then how can you do it? But customers say that no problem, move the defect to the next sprint. Right now, please close the defect. Then what you will do?
In that condition, sir, like we can't move that ticket actually. I mean, we can't move that.
You will
by
do or
holding a
not?
defect.
That's my question.
I will not move, sir.
But tomorrow is live, right?
Yes, sir.
Then how can you handle it?
We will have a word and we will have an email conversation with the customer that we found this defect, but as per your words, as per your communication, as per written mail, we will move that.
Tell me what an RTM?
It's a requirement traceable matrix, sir.
Mm-hmm.
That generally it is prepared by test lead or test managers. It is just to analyze and check what all the test cases we got and what are the common test cases and which are supposed to be covered for the scenario.
Good. Now let's take an example. I have a policy number. Policy number condition says that there are 7 integers only. In 7 integers, first 4 integers has to be in between, like 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, like 6, 6, 6, 6, and first 3 integers, first 4 integers, last 3 integers has to be ranged in between 777 to 999.
Okay, sir.
For example, the policy number can be like 3, 5, 3, 4. First 4 numbers, because it has to be in between these 2 things, right? After that, next 3 numbers has to be like this: 8, 9, 1. This is a 7-digit policy number, right?
Yes, sir.
This is a valid policy number. But this is a range they have given, saying that first 4 integer has to be in the range of 2222 to 6666, and last 3 integer has to be in like 777 to 999. They have given a condition like this, and they want to write the test cases for them.
Okay, sir.
Could you please tell me how many test cases you will write for that?
Sir, it means like 2222 is nothing but 3, 5, 3, 4.
See, I have a policy simple. I have let's take. I have 3. I have policy number with 3 integers.
Okay, sir.
First integer, second integer, third integer. First 2 integers should be in the range of 22 to 77.
Okay, sir.
And last integer should be in the range of 5 to 8.
Okay, sir.
For example, this 22 to 77, right? It can be like 36. 5 to 8 can be like 7. 367 is the policy number, valid policy number, because it obeys the Rails rule saying that first 2 digits should be in 2277. Yes, it's obeyed, and last digit should be in between 5 to 7, 5 to 8. Obviously, I'm given 7 itself. Yes. 367 is the valid policy number. But how can you check the data with respect to invalid data?
Invalid data, sir.
How many test cases you'll write? Tell me that how many number of test cases you'll write for it?
Can I make it?
Right. What set of data that you are going to use to make that how many test cases will write to cover all the values? What are the test conditions?
test scenario and test cases, sir.
Who derives and test scenarios then?
Test in QA, sir. So I'm going to make 11 test cases for this.
Now tell me.
So I will check with the boundary value, sir.
Okay, 21.
21, 23, so maximum value. 22 also, sir. And I will also go with the 76, 77, and 78.
Add into it.
And next is like this is 5 to 8, right, sir? We'll go with the 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, now try to see this 2, 1, 4, valid or not?
Yes, sir.
Is it valid?
Sorry, no, it's invalid, sir.
This one?
That's a valid, sir.
This one?
It's a valid, sir.
Valid.
22, sir.
This one?
Sir, 76, sir.
76, 7.
It's a valid, sir.
This one?
Valid, sir.
This one?
Invalid, sir.
But what about they like this? 19 plus 8. This one is invalid. This one is valid. But where is this combination? That will also be added, right?
Yes, sir.
So this means it's not way of doing the boundary value analysis. Another way is here. Yeah, anyhow, leave it. Not a problem. You tried it. Very good. So, okay, Excel sheet payments. Tell me your project experience.
Project, sir.
What the project that you have done from March 2022, March 2024?
March 22 to 24, sir.
24.
Okay,
yes.
sir. So basically, it was like healthcare domain where they used to have their own product, do service for the Australian-based healthcare sectors. So basically, they used to like roster, schedule, and like do the payment cycles like quarterly and like quarterly and half yearly like that. So we used to deal with that, and we used to schedule and roster for those doctors. They used to use the application in live. We used to be a back support, like a technical support for them. So sometimes like I used to involve in like deployment stages where I used to like check the application, like I used to verify the application when they upload in the deployment.
Okay.
Immediately after the deployment, and we used to give the like initial support for them. And we
what set of support that you are going to give for them?
I used to like schedule from like from them side, from their side. I used to schedule in the back end. Like I used to like do this roster, schedule their appointments, and also like share the user guides. When we go with major upgradations in the application, we used to have the like used to have some changes in the user guide and applications. I used to prepare them. I used to share with the.
Okay. What are the major challenges that we are going to come up across when doing these things?
For in this role, sir?
Yes.
Major challenges I used to face, like they will not be aware of the application completely, sir. So in that conditions, like it would be like difficult for us to explain them each and everything, like from point to point in the application. They will not be aware like how to use the application completely. So from our side, like we used to explain to them. In Australia, basically, like the doctors will be like they will not be tech savvy. So in these conditions, we need to like explain everything basic level, like how to log in, like username, password. This used to be like difficult for us.
Then how can we overcome those difficulties?
We used to make a user guides in a clear detail form where they can understand everything clearly. And sometimes like if a hospital required, basically the products will be used in hospitals. So if hospital management required any kind of like learning, like initial explanation regarding the application, we used to have a like Zoom meetings and Zoom calls where we can interact directly with them virtually and explain the product. And we used to also deal with like if they have any questions in the application, we used to sort and explain them right away.
Okay. So that's it from me and Mahesh. Do you have any questions?
No, sir. Thank you so much.